There it is. The sun. It's the first time I've seen it this year. And I think today is the 21st of January. And there it is. The sun. That's great.
Hi there, I am Trine, and welcome to my little corner of the world in Arctic Norway. In this little video, I will share some glimpses from the beginning of this year, and I hope that you will want to come along. We have passed through the darkest time of the year, and although there is so much beauty and so many colors within the darkness, and while the lack of light does not mean that one has to be bound to the comfort of home, I have been quite at rest through the darkness of this winter compared to last year. So I am thankful that the light is returning, and with it is energy and a healthy dose of appetite to spend more hours in the company of trees and rocks and wind and water and all our other friends out there. I am sometimes puzzled why we spend so much time and so much money on human-made entertainment when the natural world is more than enough. And that's not to say that I don't seek entertainment too, and screens and social media and whatnot. I do. But I am trying to steer myself in the direction of outside instead of inside. And somehow life seems to reveal so many layers when one, or at least for me, when I am out there, paying attention, being curious, looking, listening, smelling, it's really very simple. And I am on a quest to simplify, and I have been so for the past few years. It started when I left my expat lifestyle in Bangkok. And while I am forever grateful for my life back then, and the privilege and the experiences, and especially the people I got to share it with, I have post-Bangkok wanted to live life differently. And for one, I have tried to fill my days with less. And in return, it feels like I have received and continue to receive much more than big city life can ever compete with. And one of them is time. And that is of course silly to say, because time is the same now as it was previously. Yet my relationship with time has changed. Towards the end of my years in Southeast Asia, I often had the feeling that there was not enough time. Time was a scarcity. And it's contradictory, because back then I did not have to work, and I had all the time and support in the world to do whatever I wanted to do. Yet, that still seemed distant to me, because somehow it was too late. And often I think it wasn't even a conscious decision. I stopped before even considering the possibility. And in doing so, I had begun to neglect and suppress some of life's most important questions of what I really would love to do while I'm here on this beautiful blue planet. Then my life shifted 180 degrees. I got a one-way ticket from Bangkok to Denmark, my home country. And once I had found some footing, I allowed myself to start to dream anew. And what had seemed too late, or dim and fading, or out of reach, is now reachable. So here I am, in the Arctic, fulfilling my childhood's imaginings of being in, quotation, the wild. The future I am crafting here is in stark contrast to what I have known before, but I have ample of time to find my way in this new terrain and to learn the skills I need along the way, especially when it comes to being outdoors. I previously touched on this in one of my earlier videos, that I'm learning and stretching and expanding my comfort zone. And I am.
Oh, shishi. Oh, for fun.
I've been spending a fair amount of time on my cross-country skis lately. And with so much else, it's just about practicing. And that's exactly what I have done. And while I haven't cracked the code, and my cross-country skis are still incredibly long and incredibly slim, and have a mind of their own, which seldom aligns with my mind. Yet, there are improvements. The learning curve goes up. And sometimes it takes a little dip when one ski decides to get into the opposite track.
Jeg kommer lige forkert spor. Jeg kommer lige. Ja, jeg kommer lige. Sorry. Sorry. Undskyld. Oops.
But that's okay. I went home, across the fields, straight to my front door, feeling lucky and giggling of myself. Because often that is the appropriate remedy. If you're still here, thank you so much for sticking around. And if you feel like it, and if you have any thoughts or reflections to share in the comments, I would love to hear from you. Thank you, and I hope to see you again. Bye.